Welcome everyone to another episode of Piece of the Pie Show. I'm your host, Pi Patel. Today I want to go over with you guys a story that I actually read on Reddit, and it caught my attention because a lot of us have stories like this that resemble this one, but this one is like way more intense, and I wanted to actually bring more awareness to the fact that there are so many different kinds of scammers out there in this space. So I wanted to bring awareness to scammers, to the newcomers that are coming into the space, so nobody falls victim to scams like this. Like, seriously. So I hope you have your coffee ready or your chai or whatever you're drinking. We are going to get into story time with Pi today and Bailey, my co-host. So we are going to go over this story, see what we can learn from it, and go from there. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to this channel, I hope you'll take the time to subscribe, browse around to the other content that I have here. And if you like it, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into it. I hope you enjoy this new format. Okay, so this was, like I said, this was on Reddit where I had seen this article, and this particular gentleman's story is basically, the headline is, I grew my cryptocurrency portfolio by 8 times, then blew it on a scam. Tragedy, right guys? Anyway, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, this particular story is about Sajid Ikram, and this gentleman is 49 years old. He is a IT entrepreneur, and he is living in Canada, it says. And this particular edition that we are looking at, it's a edited version of his story as told to CNA Insider. So let's get into it. Edmonton, Canada. Actually, the scammers didn't reach out to me first. I was the one who added one of them. Ooh. He says, it all started in August last year when Facebook recommended a Nidia Chen to me as one of the people you may know. And I'm like, why does Facebook think I should connect with this person? To find out, I added her as a friend. That right there is a big red flag. I would not be adding people that I don't know on Facebook, and I certainly don't end up chatting with them. But anyway, continue. He says, we chatted a little while via Facebook, and when I asked her what she did, she replied that she was a cryptocurrency analyst. That's probably why Facebook connected us. I live in Edmonton, Canada, and I've been in technology industry my whole life. I started dabbling in crypto in 2017, but only got into it properly at the end of 2020 when the whole scene started heating up. I started with maybe $30,800, and by May or June of last year, my portfolio was literally worth about 8 times that, he said. Wow, 8 times. It's insane. It was around this time when there was a crypto crash. I was keeping my coins in a ledger wallet, but because things move so fast in crypto, I needed my coins available and easier to move. Which, I can understand that. I totally understand where he's coming from. He was doing the right thing by having it on that ledger, but he needed access to them faster. So, continuing on, at the time I met Nidia, I was looking to either take out some money or to find a way to grow my portfolio more. You could say I was vulnerable. Nidia told me she lived in Vancouver. She was an attractive woman, but I wasn't looking for romance. I was happily married. It was clear to me that she wasn't interested in me that way either. She seemed a very private person. She wasn't very flashy and didn't like to chat about herself much. Now and then she revealed glimpses of her personal life, like the time she was going to buy a house and asked me what I thought of it, or the time she made some dumplings. Very strange thing, considering he's not a real estate agent. I Why would she ask for his opinion? Anyway, weird to me. But most of the time, we chatted about crypto. She told me she created a system of trading that she used for more than 2 years, and that was about 80% accurate. That would definitely get anybody's attention, right? Get your ears perked up like 80% accuracy. That's pretty good. I asked her to show me her strategy on the crypto exchange Binance. She told me she was unfamiliar with it. Instead, she used this other platform, Antsex.com. Interesting. Somebody who's been in crypto for 2 years and wasn't familiar with Binance? Yeah, huge red flag to me. You're not familiar with Binance, the biggest crypto exchange in the world? I thought incredulous. Incredulous? I don't know what that word is. Sorry, guys. Besides, I never heard Antsex.com, and I told her that. She didn't seem surprised at my response. She said the platform was popular with the Chinese community. It was, in fact, an ant group company, but it wasn't allowed to say that because the Chinese government might shut it down. I heard of Alibaba affiliated ant group, and this sounded plausible at the time. In the end, she persuaded me to try putting in about $5,000. It was just a small part of my portfolio, so I created an account, logged on, and she guided me through the process. Our first trading session lasted about an hour. In that time, my money doubled. Of course, I told my wife, and when Nydia told me to take out $1,000 and treat my wife to a good dinner to celebrate, I did just that. Oh boy, this is making me have some kind of feeling. Nydia told me to pledge or stake the rest of the profit to ANTC, a token on the platform. Here we go. I've been doing staking, locking up crypto assets in exchange for daily interest with some of my other coins, but the returns from ANTC were amazing in comparison. Nydia told me it wasn't a mainstream token and it wasn't listed on other exchanges. Once it was listed, she said, the value would go through the roof. This is my gift to you, she told me. Why would a random stranger that you don't know? There's so many questions here, but anyway, let's continue. She said the investment strategy should be to keep enough money in my trading account so it be available in the opportunity to trade come up, and keep the rest in ANTC because it was a safe investment that not only paid good interest but also was increasing in value. I seen the value of the token go from about 10 cents to $1.50 on the first day of trading on other exchanges like Binance. So I knew this could happen. Of course, it could happen, but it doesn't happen to all coins. Some coins just go from 10 cents to dead. Anyway, I was excited to be a part of this, so 2 weeks later, I put another $10,000 in for a trading session. Again, I was able to take out some money and pledge the rest of the profits. In total, I put in about $15,000, but the platform showed that my account had more than $100,000. Whoa! This meant the token had appreciated a lot and the investment was doing really well. It was around that time that Nydia highlighted the benefits of the platform provided to people who make an appointment. A commitment to deposit a large sum of money. If I were to deposit US $100,000, for example, I get a 10% bonus in USDT, a type of crypto. Wow, guys, what do you think? What do you think so far? I mean, I feel like there are lots of red flags here. Of course, when you're in the middle of these scams, you don't realize these people have an ability to get you to somehow trust them. But what do you think? What was the first red flag that you noticed as I was reading the story? Drop it in the comments below. All right, anyway, let's continue. Let's continue going. You're expected to lose money on the platform, she said. But of course, we have an edge, right? Not sure what she means by that. It was a very attractive offer, and she told me I should take advantage of it. Besides, she said, we'd be trading in USDT, which is supposed to be pegged to the US dollar. So if crypto crashed again, I'd be insulated in theory. So I started selling crypto in my existing portfolio. One of my largest holdings at nearly $100,000 was my Cardano crypto. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can we just take a moment to just be really sad for this gentleman? He had $100,000 in Cardano and he sold it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I was waiting for the crypto to hit $4. It was worth almost $3 at the time, but Nydia told me to sell it all. She told me I never even hit the US $3. Oh, she told me it never hit. It never even hit $3. Okay. I listened to her. She was right. Its value went down fast after that point. I was so proud of my decision. There were at least 3 other times when she advised me on these things, and each time she was spot on. There was no way she had been able to manipulate the overall crypto market. She knew where things were headed, to my mind, so I decided to trust her, and I made that appointment. Oh man. Before I deposited the money, I had to check out the platform again. I saw a Reddit post that said the platform was a part of a romance scam, with posters talking about an attractive Chinese woman and how they couldn't get their money out after depositing it. I couldn't find much information about the platform besides that. I panicked, which yes, I would too. I needed to get my money out, but I couldn't make any withdrawals. So I chatted with the site's customer service via WhatsApp. They told me my account would be frozen until the appointment was completed. They explained that this was so that they know I'd be depositing new funds. This sounded fair to me, but when I asked if I could withdraw my appointment, they told me my account would be permanently frozen and they sue me for breach of contract. That freaked me out. Yeah, that like rightfully should freak you out. What do you mean? This is insane. Don't believe what you read, she also told me. Everyone's competing for customers. It could well be Binance that planted this story on Reddit. It sounded plausible to me, maybe because I was worried about what would happen if I didn't pull the trigger. I took a deep breath and deposited that US $100,000. Oh my gosh. He should have just taken the loss that he already had and just got out. What are they going to do? What are they going to possibly do? They're going to take him to court over that? Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's continue. Within the next month or so, I transferred the remainder of my portfolio to the account. I thought the crypto that I had wasn't going to go up much more, and I wanted to continue growing my money. Indeed, I saw the value of my investment rise to more than $750,000, guys. Oh my gosh, that's like almost a million. It may seem a ridiculous amount, but to me, it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. I made huge amounts of money from cryptocurrency before. Continuing on. So I was able to still make withdrawals up to this point, and I had taken out close to $77,000. So I told them I was doing something risky and they could lose everything. So they should do it only if they have the money. Okay. Oh, hold on. I missed something. Then Nydia asked me to get my friends involved to help them in the same way she was helping me. So I told them I was doing something risky and they could lose everything, so they should do it only if they have the money. My friends wanted me to prove that I could successfully withdraw money from the platform. So I withdrew $50,000 to show them that it worked. Then I put it back in. 3 of my friends put in a total of $71,000. The value of the coin kept going up and the numbers kept growing in the account. still just sitting in the account growing. Yep. And then in October 2021, Nydia tried to persuade me to make a second appointment, this time for $200,000. She told me it was time to move to the next level of trading, and the bonus for deposit would help me get to the amount required to hit that level. Oh boy, these scammers, they're never satisfied. They're never satisfied. They want to take it all. All my liquid capital was already on the platform, so Nydia suggested I borrow from other friends and pay them back with 10% interest after a month. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And she said the profits would be way more than 10%. And my friends were going to profit themselves just by helping me out. Jeez Louise. I put in $25,000 of the money I'd taken out previously and borrowed about $100,000 from another friend. The 3 friends who earlier invested put in another $30,000, but it wasn't enough to make the appointment. So Nydia lent me the rest, which she sent me on the platform. Weird. Yeah, this is... Each time I asked my friends for money, I was upfront about why I needed it. They knew what I was up to and had seen my gains previously. One of my 3 initial friends sent me another $50,000 after I completed the appointment. I put it in the platform anyway. Jeez. By last November, the value of my account was more than $1 million. I wanted to withdraw $200,000, the largest withdrawal I could make at a time, according to the site's customer service. I wanted to pay my friends back, but it didn't work. Oh my gosh, here we go. Customer service told me my account had been permanently frozen, was being investigated for fraud. What? They added that I triggered the platform's audit mechanism by making too many transactions, and I needed to deposit fresh funds, 15% of the account balance, or approximately $220,000 within 3 days, so they could test the security of the flow of funds into my account. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I would be freaking out. I would be so freaking out. Oh my gosh. Once the audit had passed, they would deposit the money. I negotiated with them, and they agreed to let me pay about $10,000 first. The rest, they said, would be due in 7 days, after which my account would lapse. Oh my gosh. I think it was... Okay, hold on. I didn't get myself calmed down. I think it was when I heard this that it finally hit me that I've been scammed. That was when everything blew up. I couldn't sleep and was on edge all the time, just worrying about the money. And my marriage was rather strained. My wife had known all along that I was trading, but I promised her that I wouldn't borrow money from other people. But I did. So now there are trust issues in my marriage. I wanted to continue chatting to Nydia to see if I could learn anything about the scam or figure out where the scammers were. So that, oh my gosh, guys, give me a second. All this, I'm so upset for this person as I read this. God. Okay. I wanted to continue chatting to Nydia to see if I could learn anything about the scam or figure out where the scammers were, so that I have more information before I went to the police. But my wife insisted that I block her. This person is getting under your skin, she told me. She's brainwashed you. I haven't chatted to Nydia since then, and I haven't been looking for her. She might still be out there, but I wouldn't know. Oh my gosh. I lost more than $450,000, more than half of which was my friend's money. It wasn't easy telling them their money was gone. Oh my gosh. I'm selling a piece of land that was meant to be my inheritance so I can pay some of my friends back. That's a bitter pill to swallow. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, this person. I literally, my heart goes out to this person so much. Like, as I read this story, I'm hurting for them. I am literally hurting for them. Oh my gosh. I don't want this to happen to anybody. As for my marriage, things are better now. It takes years to build trust, and you can ruin it in a minute. I think this is going to hang over our relationship for a long time. I was in therapy for a while, and I think I've been able to deal with it. Part of my therapy involved volunteering for a global anti-scam organization, GASO. I help with this website, talk to some scam victims, and share my story as much as possible to raise awareness about pig butchering scams involving bogus investments. Wow. I created a website called stopscammer.com with information on how to spot such scams and how they work to help other people who've been scammed. Just maybe we can find these scammers. I've since merged with GASO services. This is what I tell people to look out for. Firstly, so these are things that he tells people to look out for scams, okay? So, firstly, look up the domain name to see when it was registered. In many cases, it may have been registered within a year or even months before you came across it. Secondly, if there's a WhatsApp or online customer service chat to make withdrawals or deposit, that's a dead giveaway. That's a no-no. Thirdly, it may be a super slick website, but look at their terms of service. You may find inconsistencies in spelling or grammatical error there. That's a very good one, yeah. This is something I look for when I look at a white paper as well for a crypto project. Anyway, but the most important piece of advice I give a friend is this. These kinds of profits don't happen with a stranger you met on the internet. Yep. Yes, I experienced dramatic gains myself in the crypto world, but that comes from learning and talking to some friends. Sometimes your friends are right, sometimes they're wrong, but a stranger on the internet chatting to you is never right. I agree. Totally agree. Oh my gosh. You guys, this has to be a really heartbreaking story to read. Like, it's terrible. I can't imagine if this story helped somebody else not get scammed. That would just totally serve the purpose that I wanted to serve. I don't want anybody to be scammed. Guys, there's just so many scams out there, especially in crypto. There's so many scams. Like, if anybody ever messages you on any platform asking you, how's your trade going? Block them. Do not talk to them. Don't engage with them. It doesn't matter if they have like my username or somebody else famous's username. It's a scammer. Just block them. Nobody I know messages anybody just like texting, hey, how's your trading going? That's a scam. Anytime anybody messages you anything strange that you don't know them, they're trying to help you make some money, scam, block them. Don't even entertain them. Seriously. I hope this was helpful, you guys. I really do. I hope this was helpful. My heart in this was just to be able to educate people that there's a lot of different kinds of scams out there, and people are falling victim to these scams. And if there's anything we can do, is to spread awareness so it doesn't happen to other people. That's all we can do. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys like this format. If you want to see more story time with Pi, let me know in the comments down below. And I guess that's it for this story. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. That would mean so much to me. And I will see you in the next episode of Piece of the Pie, where I will be helping you get your piece of the pie. Until next time. Bye, friends.